Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to game from night to first light. And today, we are finally playing Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. After a 15-day delay when it comes to the Collector's Edition. So, I got the Nintendo Switch version because the Nintendo Switch 2 version was a last-minute surprise. I've had this game pre-ordered for months, but in the last month or so they announced that there was going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, and it's more trouble than it's worth to switch a pre-order at GameStop over from one edition to another and make sure that it actually carried over. So what we're going to do is we're going to be starting the Nintendo Switch version on the Nintendo Switch 2, just so when the time comes, we can actually continue with our Switch 2 edition experiments by just getting that game. Once the time comes, I'm not in a rush to get it. So, also, today was also the day of the Honkai Star Rail version 3.4 live stream. Good stuff. And that should be live in another 10 days, if I remember correctly. Honestly, I can't say with definitive certainty if it's 10 days or not anymore, since Zenless Zone Zero got updated on a Thursday or a Friday. That one thing just ruined the absolution of it all, which is why I say estimated for my countdowns for Genshin, because of that one extra long Ayaka banner years ago. There hasn't been anything like it since then, but can't be too careful. Anyway, we are now going to start with Guardians of Azuma, first with the general checks. On the game card, yes, we are playing with version 1.0, but I'm already noticing something interesting. It just says version 1.0, while other games would say version 1.0.0, which doesn't really seem like much in the grand scheme of things, but it's still an interesting thing worth of note. So we're going to be starting the game. Ignore the system update. Ignore the download update. Ignore that. That was just me checking with my original Switch to make sure that it could still play as is. I did get a strange error when I started it up on the Switch. Made sure to screenshot that so I could research it later. But we're also going to see if we get that same error here. So, we're going to start with new save data. Here we go. Alright, got the Nintendo Switch logo. Loading. Loading. And loading. And there it is. This is the update. This is the error that I got previously. Error 2124-3001. Just double check. Yep, 2124-3001. Now, I can't hit later. Let's see, it says, please restart the software, perform a software update. Later. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma has an autosave feature. Do not quit the game while the following icon is visible. Which is why in this game, in these types of games, rather than just going to the home menu and quitting, I like to return to the title screen first. That way there's absolutely no chance of me quitting in the middle of a save. Alright. Kalika's bonding stories. Kuilong's bonding stories. So the collector's edition is actually called the Earth Dancer edition, and it comes with a lot of DLC actually baked into the card, which is good. Don't have to wait for DLC to download. Minimal DLC. And that is actually another thing I noticed, a benefit of the Switch 2 edition game cards, or a benefit that is shown in older games that get a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. If you are someone that wants to play the most recent version or close to the most recent version of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm not going to mince words, but your internet is absolute crap to the point where you can't even maintain a stable connection for long enough to download even half of the latest game patch. A Nintendo Switch 2 edition game card would actually be beneficial for you because it holds the Nintendo Switch game and the Nintendo Switch 2 edition upgrade pack. Now, let's face it, the upgrade pack is not worth it. However, I look at it as a hard copy. I look at Breath of the Wild, which when you put it in, it'll give you version 1.8. This is a hard copy of all the game patches for Breath of the Wild up to version 1.8. So, even if you have the Switch, even if you just have the Switch 1, you hold on to this Switch 2 Game Edition card, have your Switch updated up to version 20.0.0, which can actually recognize Nintendo Switch 2 game cards. Pop that in. It'll recognize it. Have the game data on your Switch. It won't. You can play it, I believe. It just won't recognize the upgrade pack. Then you can actually take it out, and the patch data up to version 1.8 will still be on your system. And then you can just plug in your Switch version of Breath of the Wild if you don't want to deal with the constant recognition of a Switch 2 game card in your Switch 1. And then you're good. This way, even if you require the space back on your Nintendo Switch, you can just delete that to make room for whatever game else you want to play. And then whenever you want to return to Breath of the Wild and you want to get back to 1.8, all you have to do is pop that Switch 2 game card back in, pop it out, pop the Switch version in, and you're good to go without having to need a consistent internet connection just to download patches over and over and over again. Because I gotta say, I am sick of the whole patch ecosystem for numerous games, but at the very least, this is, albeit an expensive one, this is the first alternative that we may have for some games, a small selection of games, to actually have a hard copy of our patches. Never thought I'd be advocating for hard copies of patches. I'm the 1.0.0 guy. But this is just another point that I have realized in my constant experiments on Switch 2 edition games. So yeah. I feel like this is gonna be a fun year dealing with compatibility. And game keycards are already falling flat on their face, so we're going to be seeing if any alternative publication methods are going to be offered later on. And if that happens, that's another can of worms that I really hope doesn't get opened. a conversation for a later time, if it comes down to that. So we also have the Marvelous Swimsuit Bundle. The Useful Item Bundle. Useful. Festive Attire and Dark Woolby Bundle. Subaru Rune Factory 4 outfits. Rune Factory 4. 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 Okay, and that's another reason I started up on my Switch. I wanted to see if there were any bonus features for playing Rune Factory 4 Special, Rune Factory 3 Special, and Rune Factory 5 on my original Switch. Because I do remember there being some bonuses for playing past titles. I just couldn't remember if titles in recent years have been getting that for Rune Factory. But we're not missing anything, so we can play this on the Switch too without feeling like we are. Okay. Alright. Next up is the usual options layout. We got volume, master, and it splits it up in a decent way. Music, sound effects, speech, ambient sounds, and cutscenes. The two things that are unique are cutscenes, actually separating that into its own category, and the distinction between sound effects and ambient sounds. Lovely. Next we got settings, text language, plenty of the usual options. We're gonna make sure to switch voiceover to English, text speed to fast. We'll leave the non-essential subtitles off for now. Screen shake, not sure how that's gonna affect everything. Controller vibration on. Minimap settings static, so north always means north. Skip repeated text. Settings on will automatically skip previously experienced social activity scenes. Okay. Party chatter. Not sure what that means. Player data. Okay, that explains it. That explains that error I got at the very beginning requesting that I update. Without that update, it can't send player data. Because you see that the on option is just completely grayed out. And thankfully, off is the default. So yeah, I have very little incentive to update now. Because there is nothing on this box, the collector's edition or the actual game box, stating that there is online content for this game. Online content or multiplayer. Number of players for TV mode, tabletop mode, and handheld mode are all one. So why would I need to connect to the internet to play this game? So yeah, whether we update or not, every time we update, if we ever do, we'll be coming back to this menu just to make sure that player data submission is always turned off. And we'll get to the privacy policy in another stream, because I am genuinely wondering what it is that they're going to be collecting on a one-player game. So, with all that, settings are saved. So let's start the new game. Alright, we're going to be using the same name as usual. How lovely. My Switch remembers this name already, but Switch 2 this is the first time it's seeing it. You'll be seeing a lot of this name. Let's keep things balanced. You can change the difficulty later during the game. Okay. Let the games begin. Oh, Rune Factory is mainly a farming simulator with combat elements. Good stuff. I started with Rune Factory 4, then went to Rune Factory 5, then Rune Factory 3 Special. I also hunted down some of the older Rune Factory games that I want to cover on the channel, but maybe after I trim down my backlog more.
Why do you stand in my way?
Me? I should ask the same of you!
Enough talk!
Aim for the horns! I know!
Peace was never an option.
Ah!
Alright, we actually have an option for auto and a log.
Ah!
And we can replay voice lines. Nice, and we can skip.
Oh. Just a dream.
Good morning! Finally awake in there?
If you feel lost, use the plus button to open the camp menu and check tutorials in your adventure log, which offer many helpful hints. Yeah, so they do have tutorials in the game, but one of the main reasons I keep coming back to the Rune Factory series is because it is one of the few games left in existence in 2025 that still come with a manual. A physical manual.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. Do you have any idea what time it is?
Yeah, I don't really need any of the outfits.
Sorry.
Now, hurry and wash up. We'll have breakfast after we tidy the shrine.
Wait, we're cleaning again? Didn't we just do that yesterday?
Cleanliness is a daily routine. Besides, those who don't work don't eat.
I guess so.
Could I ask you to take care of the sweeping again?
Okay.
Well, this is a first. I've been given a broom before a sword. Normally the first thing I'm given is a short sword, and then just sent to fight goblins. Oh, I have a sword. But I also... Oh! So I sweep and I get to collect what I sweep? Okay. I'm liking where this is going.
Hard to believe you've been with us for half a year now.
Has it really been that long?
And boy, did we start off with a bang. I'll never forget walking into the shrine to find you crumpled on the floor, under a big hole in the roof. I can't help but think you must be someone really special.
We came down like a shooting
messenger
star.
from the dragon god or something.
I don't know about that.
Divine envoy or no, I'm happy to have you. Since so many villagers have moved out, it feels good welcoming a new neighbor for a change.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
Alright, we've only been playing for a few minutes, but I gotta say, they actually made a decent effort for the for the lip syncing. The voices actually match up with the lips, or the lips match up with the voice.
There. Perfect. And I'm sure the god residing here would agree.
So, who is the god of this shrine anyway?
Good question. All I know is that they're a dragon. What was their name again? I think it's Moko something?
That sure is a name.
Anyway, they're a protector god, so we should pay our respects. Now, could you use this to perform the ritual prayer and dance?
Interesting. Equip a sacred treasure. Okay.
Could you please dance and recite the prayer?
Perform before the save statue with the A button.
Prosper! I offer these humble words. Great god of the dragon shrine, Moko something, may your divine glory shine forth and bless us all forevermore.
Perform the Dance of Bonds at a save statue to establish a link with the divine dragon within, saving all your current progress. Alright. The game is saved. Current playtime 8 minutes 10 seconds. And we currently have access to 30 save files. Lovely.
Perfect. You always look so graceful when you dance. It's mesmerizing.
Why a plum branch, I wonder?
They say the dragon god really likes plum blossoms for one. I think it's also supposed to help you forge an eternal bond with them.
Can it really do that?
Sis! Suzu! I brought you lunch! Aw, you sweetie. Thanks. And here you go. Enjoy.
Thanks so much. Wait, is she hungry too? Want to share?
Ooh! Can I? Suzu, where are your manners? Sorry. Eating is this girl's favorite hobby.
No, it's okay. Food tastes better when you share it anyway.
Yay! Lucky you, Suzu.
Aha! There you are.
Sakaki, good morning. Good morning.
Suzu, I see you're a bright little ball of energy as always.
There's a good girl.
I'm the best girl!
That you are. Now then, would you two come with me? The IA will be leaving shortly, and I thought you might like to see her off. My thanks. Right this way, then. Have you managed to settle in?
Yeah, everyone's been so helpful.
Good. Good. Nearly 50 years have passed since the Celestial collapse. Our village once bustled with travelers from all over Azuma. Now, it's but a shadow of its former self. Ever since that disaster, plants and animals alike have lost their vigor. The land itself is starved of runes.
Runes?
Simply put, the source of all life.
Looks like it won't bloom this year either.
How tragic. This is the sacred tree, guardian of our village. Before the collapse, it gave us gorgeous flowers every year. That captivating sight earned us another moniker, Village of Ever-Blooming Flowers. Unfortunately.
Do you really plan to cut it down?
Indeed. Takumi's inspection revealed that the roots have already begun to rot. Best to remove it before it falls and possibly injures someone.
But that's so sad. Did the god leave?
I'm afraid so. Legend says that a very beautiful, buxom deity once called this tree her home. Not that any of us have laid eyes on her. After all, I was barely older than Suzu when this tree last bloomed.
Hey, what's a buxom? Ooh, I want to eat a buxom! No, you don't.
Ah, there's Yae.
And so our population drops again.
From what I hear, the rest of Azuma fares little better than our village. I wish her well out there.
Great Guardian, if you're listening, I hope you recover soon. And when you do, please bless us with your beautiful flowers again. Please. That does it. I'll be the one to revitalize our village. I'll convince plenty of customers to visit my tea shop and try the best dongo in Azuma.
That's the spirit. Let me help.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Suzu?
Can I ask a favor?
Go ahead.
So lately, whenever I play outside the village, I keep seeing this really weird animal.
Weird. How?
It's round and white and fuzzy and just really weird. Will you help me look for it? Pretty please? Really? Yay! You're the best! show you where I usually see it.
Huh? Suzu!
All right, sprint. I gotta hold it.
I saw it around here yesterday. Bright white and covered in fluff.
White fluff. A woolly, maybe?
Come this way.
Alright, an orange destination marker shows your current goal. These markers appear on the mini-map in the top right corner of the screen. Open the map from the camp menu for a wider overview of the area. You can also open the map anytime with a minus button. And you actually have the option of when you get these tutorials, you have the option of using the D-pad left and right or the L and R buttons. Nice selection. Excuse me.
I saw it here 2 days ago. I think. It had super big horns. Curvy ones.
Horns? Then it can't be a woolly. Maybe a buffamoo?
Not here either. Let's go this way next. I saw it around here 3 days ago. I gasped real loud, which must have scared it, because then it flew away.
Flying rules out buffamoo. I'm starting to think this is a monster I've never seen before.
I can't find it anywhere, but I know I saw it, I swear!
I believe you. Do you want to keep looking?
Suzu! Time to come inside! Iroha's calling me. I better go home, even if I don't want to give up yet. Will you play with me again tomorrow?
Of course.
Yay! See you then! Don't forget, you promised to play with me tomorrow.
Alright, now might be a good time to just explore a bit and see what we can find. You know, that's not weeds. Alright, got some grass. Antidote grass, orange grass. And somehow I ended up where I was supposed to go anyway. The illusion of free choice. One moment. Okay. Warp point, huh? Alright. I think I've collected enough. Sleeping restores your hit points and rune points. Staying up too late makes you drowsy, gradually draining your HP before you finally fall unconscious. Sleep in your bed before this happens. Okay, so it's not a immediate pass out once you pass 2 or 3 o'clock. That's good.
Heed me. Heed me. Please, if you can hear my voice.
Huh? What am I doing outside? What?
O Earth Dancer, aid to the gods. Blessed Earthmate, hear my plea.
Earth... what?
A great shadow looms over this village. My life force is all but spent. Dancer, I bid you act in my stead.
Me?
I offer you my sacred treasure. Wield its kamiwaza with your dance, and bring salvation to this village. I beg of you.
Hey! Up and at 'em, partner! Come on, let's go!
Huh?
Ah! Finally! Morning!
Who? No, what are you?
Whoa, was that called for? Don't tell me you forgot your own partner!
Partner?
You're kidding me! You seriously don't remember? Ah, well. Guess it's no surprise you wouldn't recognize me looking like this.
Wait, white, fluffy, horned, flying? You're the weird animal!
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I am a dragon, a descendant of the Mihoshi Habaki. I am the ivory one who soars the heavens, Mokoshiro!
Moko... could you repeat that?
Come on! I'm not saying all that again! Just call me whatever you want.
I kinda like Wolby.
Wolby? That's your best name for the descendant of a dragon god?
You don't like it?
It's fine. Whatever. Listen, you and I have a much bigger fish to fry at the moment. We've got to track down the Black Dragon before it drains all the runes from Azuma.
What black dragon?
No way. Please tell me you're pulling my leg. Why else did I make you an Earth Dancer?
An... Earth Dancer. Right! And this is that divine instrument from my dream. I'm supposed to use it in some sort of dance.
You remember now! Great!
There you are! We've got trouble! Some kind of shadowy monsters attacking the village!
No!
Hey, I'm not done talking yet! Wait up!
What the... dragon! It's the one from my dream!
There you are! Mallow! Black dragon spotted!
Roger! Hard port! Ready and fire! Not even phased!
I've got to tell them its weakness. What was it? The horns! Aim for its horns!
Yes!
All right!
I actually liked that scene. There was an actual sense of urgency in the dragon's movements.
Phew! That was a close call. Thanks for the tip. So, are you from this village?
Not exactly.
Oh, then you're a traveler, just like us.
Grazie, traveler! I am Mauro Perforte Saint Coquille, but please, call me Mauro. I journey the world searching high and low for treasure. And this young lady is my traveling companion, the esteemed archaeologist, Fina!
Ugh, you keep saying it wrong. It's Hina. Hina.
Pardon? You always insist on calling me Mallow, no?
That's a nickname. Doesn't count.
At any rate, that black dragon gave us quite the runaround. How did you know its weakness?
Well,
Hey!
Iroha, are you okay?
Yeah, Suzu and I are fine. But the sacred tree? Sakaki!
Ah, thank the gods you're safe.
What was that black dragon?
To think it would descend upon our poor little village. That dreadful creature has sown calamity across all of Azuma. They say it spreads blight bloom spores. Plants that absorb the land's runes. Our land has been weakened enough already. At this rate.
Oh no!
Worse still, our sacred tree was caught in the crossfire. The damage is too great. Our village will never recover.
You're cutting it down? But if we lose the tree, then...
We have no choice, child. Best to remove it before it harms someone.
Wait!
Hmm?
How do I explain this?
The tree's god spoke to me in my dreams. That'll just make me sound like some kind of nut.
you will.
Oh? And just what are you planning?
Finally caught up.
That's it! The weird animal!
Wolby!
You just ditched me, you jerk! I can't fly very far like this, you know?
A talking woolly?
Wolby, if you know anything about this, please tell me. You're a divine messenger, right? I want to save this village and its guardian deity.
Very well. I, the great Wolby, descendant of Mihoshi Habaki, shall impart my wisdom unto you. First things first, we've gotta heal the land. Follow me! Come to think of it, you said the god gave you an instrument in your dream, right?
Yeah, she asked me to save this village in her place.
Then it's time to put that thing to good use. The god of spring oversees this village. Her domain includes healing and mirth. Let's start by giving these blighted trees a healthy dose of cheer.
Sacred treasures and their kamiwaza. Receiving a sacred treasure from a god lets you use your rune points to perform the unique ability known as a kamiwaza. Use the drum dance to heal or spur growth in plant life, as well as restore blighted land to its former glory.
Prosper!
What a mess that black dragon made. Okay, partner. Use the drum dance to cheer up the blight-stricken land. Good. On to the next. Oh!
Open the camp menu, go to inventory to use your items. Rune points naturally regenerate over time as well.
Oof. This place was hit pretty hard. Get dancing!
Simple enough.
The sacred tree's roots probably reach every corner of this village. We've got to help it out by reviving the earth first. Yeesh, here too, huh? You know what to do. There, that ought to perk things right up. Let's head back to the sacred tree. Okay, now for the finishing touch. Use the Dance of Bonds to restore power to the god.
Not even 20 minutes in, we're already reverting a
I
calamity.
offer these humble words, great entity which dwells within this tree. May your divine glory shine forth and bless us all forevermore!
What?
Amazing! I've never seen so many. So pretty!
Splendiferous! Is that what I think it is?
I knew it. The gods must have sent you to us for a reason.
I barely did anything.
Right? Let's hear some praise for the real hero of the hour. Yours truly.
And you are?
I am the ivory one who soars the heavens, Mokoshiro. descendant of Mihoshi Habaki, nickname Wolby.
Lord Woolby.
You both have my deepest gratitude for your tireless efforts. How glad I am to meet you in person. From within this tree, I preside over Azuma's springtime and merriment. My followers call me the joyful elegance of spring. You may address me as Ulalaka.
Ah, divine Ulalaka. Forgive my impudence. I had no idea you truly resided within this tree.
You are forgiven, Sakaki. I have seen and felt how dearly you care for this village. Were I in your position, I surely would have done the same.
You honor me too greatly.
Lord Woolby, Earth Dancer, allow me to thank you once again. In fact, might I borrow the drum I bestowed upon you? Please, take this. I have released the sacred treasure's inner power. Your drum dance should be more effective now. Though I am a god, I lost much of my divine strength along with my runes. Please, Earth Dancer, I ask that you save Azuma in my stead. Restore spring to this village, and to the land itself. How very encouraging. I would expect no less of an Earth Dancer. I entrust my hopes to you.
Thank you. I'm not sure how much I can do, but I'll give it my best shot.
Yes! Wow! All right!
Unlocking nodes in the skill tree lets you learn new techniques and increase your stats. Unlock nodes with experience points, which you can earn by performing a variety of different actions. I have drum dance XP. Use the shockwave from the drum dance to stop enemies in their tracks. Press X repeatedly to increase its effect.
Hey!
My, living a long life has its perks. The legends about the buxom beauty certainly didn't exaggerate. By the way, having witnessed your powers of restoration, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you consider taking my place as chief and revitalizing our village? Everyone here knows you. If you need any help, I'm sure they'd be eager to assist you. What do you say?
Well said, partner. I see you're starting to remember your calling in life.
I wouldn't go that far.
Wonderful. My sincerest thanks. You've taken a load off my shoulders. Now then, I shall entrust our village's future to you.
We'll take good care of it. Guess what? I've got a little present for you.
Oh yeah? What's this?
Proof that you're a true Earth Dancer, a Terra Tiller. With this, you can till new fields, grow crops, and develop the village as you please. The Terra Tiller is my sacred treasure. So just like with Ulalaka's drum, you'll choose it from the list of sacred treasures in your inventory. Got it? Good. Now let's farm!
True power has just been given to us.
Ulalaka?
You look unhappy. What's up?
Long have I slept. I never imagined that the village would fall on such hard times in my absence.
Ulalaka.
I would happily offer you my assistance, if only I'd regained my divinity. Without it, I'm powerless to help.
Sounds like a job for the new head honcho.
Yeah, we need to get the village back on its feet as soon as possible. And I hate seeing Ulalaka so sad.
Spoken like a true Earth Dancer. I've already prepared everything you need, so let's hop to it. All right.
Alright, removing objects with the Terra Tiller. Equipping the Terra Tiller will switch you to Village Builder mode, allowing you to expand the village in dedicated development zones. With the Terra Tiller equipped, you can hold the X button to remove any unneeded objects. Fields are but one type of terrain tile. If you want to grow crops, you'll need to place field tiles first. Remember that.
All right.
Okay, so this is a different formula from the normal Rune Factory game. Normally you have your... you do have your tilling tool, but you also have a hammer, an axe, watering can, plenty of other tools. But usually use the hammer to break rocks, but now... the fact that you have to hold the button is strange, but it's understandable considering this one tool is responsible for everything, so you don't want to accidentally break everything. After equipping the Terra Tiller, press the Y button to bring up the building menu. Here, select what you want to place, then press the A button in the spot you want to place it. It's weird, no matter the size of rock we break, we always only get one material. One material stone. Big or small. We did get some soil just now. And that time we just got rocks. That time we just got rocks. Now, the reason I'm doing all this right now is because right now, using the Earth Tiller doesn't seem to cost anything. But that's not guaranteed to be the case at all times. So I want to get cleanup done before advancing any further. Otherwise, I'm just wasting rune points. Okay. Field. Really? This is just bizarre even to me.
All right. Here.
And we always start with turnip seeds. So even turnip seeds are in this menu. Seeds in such, terrain tiles, buildings, and decorations. Yeah. At first glance, it feels like they just threw everything into this set of menus. But I guess we'll find out and see. It's too early to say. The first step to a green thumb. Water your fields daily. Your seeds and crops won't grow without water. Neglect them for too long and they might wither away. So to water them, face the field and press the A button. Interesting.
Not bad. All right. Just great. Oh. Hey.
Spurring growth with the drum dance. Use the drum dance to help your crops and trees grow faster. The dance will only work on each target once per day though. You can also use the drum dance to revive withered crops. This game is like a Trojan horse. You were expecting an RPG, but you got a cozy gardening sim instead. You are not wrong, it does start out like that, but once you finally get out into the open world, well, I say open world, but it's more like an open area where you're free to move around. Then you start realizing that there's a lot of stuff out there that wants to kill you. All the more reason for you to get a good weapon while you can. Use the A button to harvest fully grown crops. They'll even produce seeds. Alright, so we'll equip the drum. Fantastic.
Oh. Yes.
Well, yes, the Terror Tiller doesn't appear to be usable as a weapon. But the thing about it is the hoe, the axe, and the hammer in normal Rune Factory games can be brandished as weapons. Funny stuff. And just like that, we already have a level 2 seed. Yeah, seeds and vegetables have levels. It's just the way cultivation works in this game. Alright, so they're already watered. Oh, so I get a whole shipping shed now. Alright. How do I do this again? Alright, so there doesn't seem to be a way... Oh, wait, there is. Split quantity. I have to split the quantity manually now? And it's not just a hold split either. So there used to be a button for Rune Factory where you could just automatically split your items that you're holding like this in half. And then you press it again to split that in half and put the rest back into a slot beneath it. And again until you get just the right amount that you want to move over to something else. But it feels like it's going to be very tedious doing that in this game. Okay. Any items placed in your shipping shed will be sold off automatically by next morning, netting you a profit. This includes harvested crops.
Oh. All right. Oh. Yes. Leave it to me.
Call Wolby to create various terrain tiles you can use in Village Builder mode. You must have the Terra Tiller equipped to do so. A field, you need red soil. 2 of each, apparently. Weird. Path recipe, 1 rock. Rich soil. Red soil. Interesting.
All right. So, which do you want to make?
All right, so D-pad down while having the Earth Tiller, the Terra Tiller, equipped to call Wolby. So, to make some red soil. Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. Where's my inventory? Are you telling me I have access to everything but my inventory? Fantastic.
All right. So, which do you want to make?
So red soil requires rocks and weeds to make. Rich soil, rocks and withered grass. Paths, just rocks. And for whatever reason, field tiles require 2 things of red soil in 1 slot. And 2 things... Oh wait, that's why. I thought it said red soil, but it's red soil and rich soil. Fantastic. This game's already confusing me.
Okay, leave the next bit to me. There, all done. Now. All right. All good. Here.
Well, at least watering is fast. I will give it that. Oh yeah, that's very fast.
That's what I'm talking about. You've really got a knack for this.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Earth Dancer. Yes, this might just be enough.
Whoa! I feel like I just got a huge power boost.
Ulalaka's granted you her blessing. Proof positive that her divinity's back.
Wow. Thanks, Ulalaka.
I have another request, Earth Dancer. If you could spare the time, would you help me revitalize the village? That would return my divinity to full strength, allowing me to assist you even further.
As the new village chief, it would be my pleasure.
My humble thanks. I can't express how relieved I am to have an Earth Dancer like you.
Creating fields and growing crops will revitalize the village, raising its level. As the village level increases, the god that watches over the village will regain their divinity and reward you with new blessings. Speak to the god when the village is ready to level up.
Hey!
I'm still level 1, yet the village is level 2. Let me fight something. Let me fight something and gain power. Oh, look, I found a turnip seed.
Hey! For the love of...
Inventory management. You can only carry a limited number of items. After reaching your limit, any items you pick up will go straight to the storage box at the Dragon Shrine. Okay, this is the way they worded that. Beautiful. One thing I've always had a problem with in Rune Factory games is running out of storage space with my inventory on hand because I pick up everything. I always had to go back to base, dump all of my stuff in a chest, a refrigerator, whatever, and then go back out to collect the rest of the stuff that was just lying on the ground after I beat up some goblins or something. If everything just automatically goes into my storage container, that's another story. I could just keep on wiping out enemies. Wait. Oh, here it is. Ugh. This split quantity thing is gonna get on my nerves.
Good night!
All-purpose experience points. When you go to sleep, you'll receive a breakdown of your actions that day. Each category will be tallied up and you'll earn a cumulative amount of all-purpose experience points. Use all-purpose experience points to unlock nodes on any skill tree you want. You have received the following: turnip seeds, cabbage seeds, potato seeds, onion seeds, onigiri, and 1,000 gold. Oh, I don't know what we should do. Maybe we should go find the missing carpenter. First, let's go water our crops. Oh yes, this is much faster than past games.
Hey, Sakaki!
No, you've got to stop pushing yourself. Can't you ask someone else to handle it for you?
Let me go, Iroha. I may be old now, but I was once known as the Demon Warden. This is nothing for a... Oh, my aching back.
See? What did I tell you?
Famous last words before you
Is something
throw
wrong?
out your back.
Let me know how I can help.
Such a kind soul.
Our carpenter Takumi left a few days ago and hasn't come back. Sakaki wants to go look for him.
I thought I'd ask him to repair the Dragon Shrine since you're staying there. But, well... the curse of old age.
Oh, I know. Our new chief could look for Takumi. What do you say? Great. I'm glad you're so reliable.
How reassuring to have you on the search. Takumi went looking for materials in the abandoned shrine to the north. I'll ask the gatekeeper to open the way for you. Oh.
Alright, so we get a hammer anyway. Now that you have a hammer, you can mine ore deposits to collect stone and ore. Ore deposits will respawn after a day. Okay, I knew there was another reason to have a hammer. A common hatchet. Now that you have a hatchet, you could chop wood to harvest lumber, saplings, and more. Remember, you can only harvest from fully grown trees.
Repairing the Dragon Shrine could restore my power. I might even regain my true form. Let's find this Takumi guy right away.
But it looks like we can only use them in those given situations. We can't brandish them as a weapon.
What's up, Iroha? Something the matter?
Yeah. You were about to start searching for Takumi without a single onigiri for the road.
Yeah, I got some.
You brought us some?
Nope. I thought you should prepare them.
Hey! Why are you making us do the hard work?
I mean, I was planning to bring some when it suddenly hit me. Do you even know how to make onigiri?
Now that you mention it, no.
You've forgotten that, of all things?
Just like I thought. I've got the recipe and all the materials right here. So give it a shot. You can't fight on an empty stomach.
We would have died of hunger in a ditch somewhere. With the right ingredients, you can cook at places like the tea house or izakaya. Collect recipes to expand your cooking repertoire. Cooking can restore HP and RP, or grant temporary stat increases. Note, cooking buffs expire the following day. So all we need for onigiri is steamed rice.
Follow the recipe exactly. Got it? Woohoo! Looks tasty. Not bad for someone who forgot how to make them.
No kidding. Though I'd argue that you had a great teacher. As a reward for mastering the way of the onigiri, I'll give you extra ingredients to make more. It's so simple, you only need a bonfire to prepare them. Give it a try if you find one.
Thanks for all the help, Iroha.
Good luck out there. Bring back Takumi in one piece.
Oh wow, we even got some salt out of that. Alright, let's wreak some havoc. The Spring Highlands. Short swords. Short swords are well balanced and easy to wield. While their range is very impressive, they hit fast enough to keep enemies on the back foot, making it harder for them to strike back. Combo attack. Y button, Y button, Y button, Y button. Self-explanatory.
Yikes! Get a load of this blight. Let's go, partner.
We revive it just to chop it.
Ooh, what'd you find, huh?
We revive the tree. We chop the tree.
Oh! Wow!
Select gear from the kit menu, then choose equipment to change your weapon, headgear, body armor, and accessories. The appearance option lets you adjust the look of your equipment without changing the parameters or effects of what you've equipped. Now I have access to my inventory. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we got 75 slots. Goblins. Oh. No. Oni. Red Oni. Still, no survivors.
Time to finish them off! That's my Earth Dancer. Great work.
And now we're level 2. Yeah, they definitely made these actions a lot more responsive. Hold the Y button, then release it to unleash a powerful charge attack. So I need to collect some metal so I can get a new weapon. Because short sword may be the default, but it's not my preferred weapon.
Whoa!
Alright, noted. I cannot swim. At all.
You can do this, partner!
Perform the Dance of Bonds before one of the many mysterious frog statues scattered across Azuma, and the god residing within them will grant you a recipe.
Ooh, I spy a treasure chest. Come on, let's crack it open.
Huh. Neat. Pickled turnips.
Hmm? Hmm?
Oh! Hey! Hey!
A frog statue fanatic.
Yay! Whoa!
For the love of... What?
Oh!
What's up?
It's the usual find everything in the world trope.
Quit it!
Yeah. Hey!
Hmm?
Well?
Okay.
Yay!
Hmm?
Yeah. You can do it!
Vinegar, okay.
That must be the entrance to the abandoned shrine.
Come on, give me some metal. Alright, scrap metal. An earth crystal. Rusty metal. None of this is usable.
Ooh, what'd you find, huh?
You can warp directly to any save statue with which you bonded. Open the map screen and press the Y button to access the warp submenu. Here you can select your desired location. Alright. Amount of time used to save is good. The abandoned shrine.
Oh, man. Talk about creepy.
Huh? Wolby, are you scared?
No? Come on, be serious. You think a dinky place like this could scare a great and powerful dragon? I just don't want to have to clean up after you wet yourself.
How lovely, we're being watched. Is it just me, or does the ambient music sound more like a ringtone? Monster barriers. Monster barriers are impenetrable walls. They don't disappear until you've defeated all monsters within. Level 3.
Ooh. Hey. All right.
I already unlocked that.
Oh.
Using the drum dance will restore HP to you and any nearby allies. Drum dance. X button. X button. X button. I think I get the picture. You want me to press the X button.
Great work, partner.
More rusty metal. I need something decent.
Let's take out the trash, yeah? Whoa! Are you beefier than usual, or is it just me?
Grilled onigiri. Oh!
Time to finish them off!
I just did a perfect dodge. Good to know that exists.
Ooh, what'd you find, huh?
Ooh, turnips. Yes, iron! Finally! Stone sculpture recipe. I can't eat that. Maybe May these fresh fruits and vegetables grow big and ripe, and one day bring someone joy. Azuma Horticulture Club. Well, considering I just picked turnips and cabbage, neither of which are fruits.
This place has a real threatening aura. But I also sense a human presence. Sure hope Takumi didn't end up as some monster's lunch.
Come at me. Are they actually smart enough not to jump me? Okay. Enemies here might actually have some intelligence. Ooh, jeez. Now, one thing I'm just starting to notice, there's no clock. So I don't know how late night is.
Prosper.
What's on the menu for today? I'm starving.
Grilled onigiri. Made from taking onigiri and grilling it with soy sauce. Well, it's not like I've needed to heal, so... Rune lanterns. Touching a lantern charged with runes restores some of your rune points. So, the fact that this, a save point, and cooking utensils are here, immediately tells me that there's a boss up ahead. No pressure. Ultimate attacks. Used by attacking again after completing a combo of 4 normal attacks. Here we go.
Ah! We've got company!
That's not an ogre.
Ruby, stay back.
That's not an Oni. I don't even think that's an ogre. Bosses and stun gauges. Bosses have high defense, which make it difficult to damage them through normal means. So one strategy is to fill up their stun gauge. Once the stun gauge is full, you'll immobilize them and deal more damage. Each boss has unique weaknesses too. Attacking them with their elemental weakness or striking their weak point will fill the stun gauge faster.
Let's work together and... Hey! Damn it!
now.
Yeah, just having the X button protrude, I mean the plus and minus buttons on the Switch 2 Pro controller protruding up so much, I keep hitting it over and over again, so I keep going into the pause menu.
Now to find Takumi. He might have hidden somewhere to escape that thing.
Right.
Oh boy.
Huh? This guy again?
Munen Muso style. Cyclone Blade!
Whoa. Took him out in one hit. Hey, look!
Is that Takumi the Carpenter? How did he become a monster?
Blame the blight. I've seen it happen many a time.
When runes dry up, people fall more easily to possession.
Thanks for the help.
No thanks needed. You'd already done most of the work. However, you must remain ever vigilant. A moment's carelessness may cost you your life.
Right.
I am Murasame. I wander the land of Azuma on a quest to master the art of the sword. I have many questions for you, but first, we must take this man to safety.
And I'm guessing that's the antagonist.
Now don't that just beat all? Never thought a monster would target little old me.
All that matters is that you made it home safely. We're all indebted to our new chief in Murasame.
You can say that again. My thanks, y'all. I'll repay you 100-fold. Just say the word.
I'm sorry, what is that accent?
Yeah, gladly.
Huh? Who's this fuzzball?
I am not a fuzzball. For your information, I am a divine descendant.
Dearest Takumi, it's an honor to make your acquaintance. I am the joyful elegance of spring. Please, call me Ulalaka.
Well, aren't you a lovely young lady? You a traveler?
Actually, I've dwelled in this village since time immemorial.
Come on now. I've lived here all my life, and I've never seen a girl half as pretty as you.
My, you flatter me.
Whatever.
Hello? Not even half as pretty?
Let me fill you in.
Dense as a black hole.
Wow. Now ain't that something? A lot happened while I was gone, eh?
Hey,
What's up, Fluffy?
you meant what you said earlier, right?
What did I say?
That you'd repay us 100-fold?
Oh yeah, you bet. Only fair for saving my life. You just say the word and I'll come running.
That better apply to me, too. Saving you was a team effort, okay?
That's so.
Can't you humor me a little? My partner and I are gonna need your help later, so don't forget you owe us.
Chief, would you come with me a moment? I'd like to give you something. Go on. Take this. Consider it a thank you gift.
Isn't this...
It was my trusty partner as a young man. I'm sure you'll make better use of it now.
Oh! Yeah. All right. Hey.
Secondary weapons. In addition to your primary weapon, you can also equip a secondary weapon. Use the D-pad left to instantly switch between them. Bows fire a steady stream of arrows that can hit both distant and airborne enemies. Combo attack. Y button, Y button, Y button, Y button. Y. Self-explanatory. Aim and fire. Use the ZL button to ready your bow, the right stick to aim, then the Y button or ZR to fire. Well, it could be worse. It could be gyroscope based. Thank you for not making it gyroscope based.
Not bad.
I see.
Thanks. Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah, and some people go through the entirety of Twilight Princess, the Wii version, without realizing that you can actually disable those motion controls.
I think it's time. You see, this recent incident with Takumi has forced me to seriously consider retirement.
Oh.
I hate to ask for anything in return, but I'd like you to check the request board every so often. The villagers will sometimes hang wooden Emma plaques bearing their wishes. I'm sure they'd appreciate your aid. Good. Thank you for all of your help. Well then, I'll leave this village in your capable hands.
Go take a quick look at the request board. It's your duty as both chief and earth dancer to help people out.
Villagers will write down requests on wooden Emma plaques and hang them on the request board. Make their wish come true, and they will reward you. After you complete an Emma plaque request, report back to the Emma board, or the request board to finish the job. Build a house in Spring Village.
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
Gotcha. All right.
Hey,
Sorry.
leave it to me.
Here. See ya.
A carpenter is your one-stop shop when it comes to constructing buildings and decorations. Finding recipes will further expand your construction options. Only villagers with the hobby woodworker skill can run a carpenter.
Yes. Hey. Oh. Yeah.
Name's Takumi, owner of the Sakureya. Azuma born and raised. I've dedicated 15 years of my life to carpentry. I don't mean to brag, but I do it all. Construction, destruction, renovations, and repairs. You can leave any job to me. What? Hey, what?
Wait. What? Alright, I guess it has to do with the time.
All right. Hey,
Okay, here we go.
bookshelves to castles. I built it all. Okay, stand back and watch me work.
Good thing I collected
This
all
is
that
what you
wood.
get when I'm on the job.
Alright. Now that you've constructed a building at the carpenter, place it in your development zone and it will grant various effects called village bonuses. Village bonuses don't just improve the village, they boost your stats too. Note that you can place the same building multiple times, but you only receive its village bonus once. Some buildings will only grant village bonuses in specific villages, so pay close attention to where you place them. In other words, placing a snowy building, such as this one, in, you know, the spring region, it's
What?
not a good sign. Not a good thing to do. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna... There we go. Yeah, everything's watered.
Hi there.
Why am I going this far away? It's gonna take a while for me to remember where everything is.
Good day.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. I'm starting to find an efficient way to use this. At the very least, it remembers that I last used split quantity when I go into this menu. So it's not like I'm starting from nothing every time.
Good night.
$37 all-purpose XP.
Morning. Sleep well? Hey. Up and at 'em, partner.
Hello?
I'm not trying to worry about
Farewell.
birthdays right now.
Buongiorno.
Morning!
You can make villagers into farmers from the villagers menu. Those assigned to farm work will perform 3 key tasks. Plant any seeds you own in open fields or paddies. Yeah, personally, I like to plant my own seeds, only because I have my own system for doing things that I find out as I go along. It doesn't do me any good if I either have no seeds to plant because these guys just plant them haphazardly or something, or I have no space to plant them. I like to have my options open. Anyway, you can also have them water crops to help them grow, and harvest fully grown crops and place them in the shipping shed, which I do not want. I just want them to water them. I'll take care of everything else, just water my crops. The pop-up display on the right-hand side of your heads-up display will detail everything your farmers harvest. Villager job logging. Villagers assigned as loggers will collect lumber from trees located in the village's development zones. Any lumber gathered will be placed in your collection of construction materials. If the village has no trees, the loggers will venture outside the village to find some, although this reduces how much lumber they can gather. The pop-up display on the right side of your heads-up display will detail everything your loggers collect. And the same thing with miners. Okay, this is something I might actually use profusely. All materials will go to the storage box. Same thing with the heads-up display. Villagers assigned as miners will collect material, stone, and ore for you.
My thanks. Oh my. Well.
Huh?
Wonderful. Well. Hooray!
Wow!
Yes. Farewell.
You can assign jobs to villagers via the villager's icon in the map menu. They can help out in many ways, from farming fields to gathering materials like stone and lumber. Farmers plant seeds, water fields, harvest crops. Loggers collect lumber from trees. Miners collect material, stones, and ore. Oh. Oh, right, I have to pay these guys. It's not as simple as just feeding animals you bond with. Congratulations, you're a miner from now on. And you do logging. I can evict people? Now, there's no need to do that. I'm not evil. And my two farmers have the light eater quality.
Awesome!
Thanks so much.
What? Farewell.
Yeah, overpopulation is a problem.
Hey,
Eventually I'm gonna find how to turn off harvesting and seeds, but right now I can't seem to find it.
hey,
Yes?
hey!
Well...
For the love of... Gotcha. Leave it to me.
Well...
Indeed.
My thanks. Farewell.
It costs gold every day to feed each villager. These expenses come out of your village assets. And since you're the chief, village assets in your pocket are one and the same. If you have insufficient funds and are unable to pay, the village's happiness will drop and the villagers may end up leaving. Personal requests. Ask villagers directly if they have any requests to receive personal requests. Completing these will grant you rewards and also raise your bond level with the requester. Alright, this is a pretty decent simulation management system.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Ulalaka, the joyful elegance of spring. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. By the way, are you fond of music? I would love to perform with an accomplished dancer such as yourself sometime.
The way the NPCs just phase right through her is disturbing.
May I ask for your help with something?
I already have plenty of cloth. Oh wait, that's for rewards. Place more fields in the dev zone.
You have my gratitude.
Alright.
All good. Leave it to me.
Alright, give me a second.
Yes! All right! So, which do you want to make? Okay, leave the next bit to me. There, all done. Now, all right! Yes!
Alright, good to go. Request complete.
Yes, my thanks.
Yeah, I'm definitely using that blacksmith recipe.
Wow.
Oh! Wow!
Hmm.
Hmm?
Aw.
Mi dispiace.
Hey! All right!
Yeah, hey. From bookshelves to castles. I built it all. What?
Alright, I need a little bit more lumber, then I can make the blacksmith. Then I can make the blacksmith shop. But that's okay. We're gonna run outside the village, chop some trees, whack some goblins, or ogre, oni.
Ooh, what'd you find, huh?
It's always about the rusty metal. Okay, so we can have more than 9 items per slot. That's good.
With your Earth Dancer powers, even withered trees burst into full bloom. You can do this, partner! Hey!
You saw how the detail of that Oni just slowly appeared, right?
Oh, I see. Thanks, guys. You really saved my bacon. I'm a blacksmith by trade. Just moved to the village recently. I'd love to repay you somehow, but I don't have anything on me at the moment. Yeah, I can manage. I'll pay you back for this someday. Guarantee it.
Alright, blighted villagers. People corrupted by blight transform into monsters. Defeating them in battle returns them to normal. They will repay you by joining your village and offering their help.
Thanks.
That's my Earth Dancer. Great work. All right.
Ooh.
Wow.
What? Oh.
Thanks so much.
No.
Yes.
What?
Longswords. Longswords are large, powerful weapons with wide, sweeping strikes. Their slow swings leave you vulnerable, but if they connect, you'll send the enemy flying.
All right.
It's just another spamming of the Y button. We're barely through the morning. Why would I be tired?
Hey! From bookshelves to castles, I built it all. Okay, stand back and watch me work. This is what you get when I'm on the job. What?
Whoops.
Yes.
Acceptable. If you have the right materials, you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories at the blacksmith. Finding recipes will further expand your options. You can also upgrade equipment at blacksmiths. Only villagers with the journeyman smith skill can run one.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Thanks.
Yay! Uh-huh.
Hmm?
The dull sword recipe. No matter what game I play, I can't escape the dull blade. Practice bow. Hide pauldron. Ronin hat. Cheap bracelet. Go make friends with the locals. Talk to any villager with a yellow speech bubble above their head and select "Let's hang out." You can give them presents or chat about topics of conversation to help you grow closer. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes, and so choose special activities they enjoy to deepen your bond faster. Pay attention to each social activity level too. If your bond level is lower than that of the activity, you might fail and waste your opportunity. The more social skills you unlock in the tree, the more activities you can do. Try unlocking as many as you can. So I'm just realizing this now, but I don't think I saw in the options menu a way to turn off autosave. Which in the grand scheme of things could be a problem. Yeah, that could be a problem later on. The fact that I can't turn off autosave.
You're up early.
But for now, we are going to stop at the 2-hour and 15-minute mark for this game. We're definitely going to be continuing with this game later. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to everyone who came to watch the stream today, and those who come to watch the playback later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you will be notified of the next Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma stream. And stay tuned this weekend for more Genshin Impact. We are now in version 5.7, and after taking a small break after reaching 9,999 crabs and crab row, I have just been taking it easy, trying to think, what should I do next for my inventory escapades? And as I was just farming Mora to build Skirk, one of the new characters, I was in the middle of the desert, and I discovered what I am going to farm next, possibly. And it has to do with tumbleweeds. That's all I'm going to say for now. If you want to actually see what madness I have planned now, you'll have to wait for the next Genshin Impact stream. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Yes, and one thing that isn't in the timers, there is less than 1 month until Donkey Kong Bonanza is released for Nintendo Switch 2. And that is the game I am really looking forward to on the Nintendo Switch 2. Once again, thank you for watching.